is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We gonna take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Cultivate wisdom. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Market wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrial is up 196. NASDAQ is up 66. S&P is up 12. Gold contract down $6.50, trading at $15.53 an ounce. Silver down 22 cents, $17.94 an ounce. Light sweet crude, flat, $59.57 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year up 5 ticks, 128.29. 30-year up 19 ticks at 156.31. King dollar up 144 ticks, trading 97.443. The euro is at 111. The yen is at 109.5, and the pound is at 130 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, about 15 minutes ago, we made an additional all-time high inside the futures. 3,276.75. We get that pop right there at 40 minutes past 2 this afternoon. So bottom line, you know, you're at all-time highs. We'll see how this baby sticks coming into the close out here today. The number to keep your eye in the futures market is going to be 3267.50 as well as 3263. The 67.50 was the high of yesterday. The 63 was the high that was generated out here on January 3rd. Excuse me, folks. The NQs. Now, NQs, bottom line, strongest indice out there. NQs right now, you hit a high of 9,022. You're at 9,000. You're at 8,993. And my take is that the Qs are going to stay over this level. It looks like the Qs very well could be. Well, it's a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. That's the real bottom line. And it's a big one, folks. And so it's going to be really intriguing seeing if the Qs can actually make it all the way up there, because your B point on the Qs is 214. Your A point out here is basically 201. So you get about $13.23, which would get you 223 QQQ. And right now you're only at 218. Gold contract. Let's go take a look at gold out here. You've had high volatility in these markets in spades. What we had out here inside the gold contract today is this. Gold yesterday, you talk about price spread, you talk about volatility, all in spades. Bottom line, from highs to lows yesterday, $615 was the high, $15.53 was the low. You closed out at $15.60. Today, what do? You get into your strength. You do 347,000 contracts. You reject lower price. This gold, folks, is a complex ABC structure in the way up. If you were listening out here yesterday, we were talking about the complex ABC. Now, a complex ABC structure in the way up or the way down goes like this. Talk about the way up first. you take out the B point, that'll be the swing area, with volume. You get over it with price. Then you give it up on price. That's what the gold contract did yesterday. Huge volume up, they gave it up on price. The way it gets complex is that then it comes back under the B point, and as it comes back under the B point, in order to have the ABC structure still in place, you need a big contraction of volume. Well, that's what we got. Now the kicker is going to be again, of course, it's going to go after the B point again. Bottom line, that's exactly what I expect we're going to see out here. That's in the gold market. Let's go back in the silver market and take a look at silver. Silver contract right here. We are trading at $17.94. You've done 97,000 contracts. This baby here also spiked higher yesterday. So this is an ABC up too. Okay, so this got up to a price point of $18.89 yesterday. Did 180,000 contracts, nice contract volume. We're coming into 136,000, you've only done 97. So that's also a nice little setup. And this one gets intriguing too, because it's like 1850. This could be a big one, man. Thing like $2. Well, that'll make sense. This wants to go to 20 bucks. 1987 is your high up there that was generated September 4th. But it looks to me like, guess what? That's where we're going to basically head to. King dollar. Now, King dollar is not going with us inside this metals market. What King dollar has done is got back inside its higher range. 97,141 is the number of King dollar. So bottom line, we'll see how it shakes out. But thus far, it would have to get back inside that range in order to get the lower price. Now that's on the short-term basis. On the long-term basis, this hasn't got back inside the range as to breaking its downtrend. You know, we broke the uptrend that has been in place since February of 2018. We broke that the first week of December. In order to get back into that range, you're talking about a whole different number. They would have to get up into the 99.07 area in order to get back inside that larger trend. But right now, you are in the higher range. And the differential, by the way, of a higher range and the higher trend has to do with how you consolidate. You go up, you consolidate back and forth. You go up, you consolidate back and forth. That's what I'm talking about, how it had dropped out of the range, went to a lower range, it dropped, it fought its way back in a higher range. That's what you have here. It has not fought its way back into the higher trend, meaning an uptrend. Some of the higher volume equities out here, let's take a look at them, and we'll see whether we get any volume out here today. But you have Advanced Micros up another $1. You get Apple. Oh, the Apple's on a tear. We'll bring Apple up. Apple's up $5.39. That thing has just been flying. Bed Bath & Beyond, they're getting hammered. That's down $3. You get Tesla off $7. Kohl's getting hurt. That's down $3.50. Beyond Meat's catching a bid. That's up $7.95. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 197, Nasdaq up 62, S&P's up 12. And this is a great story, folks, okay? So the Roomba, the Roomba, folks, if you're familiar with it, that is the vacuum device that runs around your house. It's basically from the iRobot Corporation. Bottom line, it works beyond belief. That's the real bottom line. Now, this Bedford, Massachusetts-based company says within 5 years, they are going to be basically having a robot that they're hoping is going to be able to load dishes, pack up clothes, bring food from the kitchen to the table. The Bedford-based company won't start selling such a product for at least 5 years, but prototypes of the arms exist inside its research and development labs. Chief Executive Officer said in an interview at the sidelines of the CES Consumer Show in Las Vegas. The iRobot previously developed robotic arm technology for the military, for its military unit. The company sold that business in 2016, but kept the arm assets. At that time, they couldn't figure out what to do with the technology, but the bottom line is, as you can see, they're getting their heads wrapped around it. This would be, I'm telling you, folks, no one likes doing dishes or even putting dishes almost in the dishwasher. This would be a big deal. They'd sell a lot of those, no doubt. And if you've ever seen how one of these work, it's pretty intuitive. There's no doubt about that. It's intuitive. They work really well also. Goldman Sachs, bottom line, is reviewing a claim from a confessed member of the international inside trading ring that he stole confidential information a decade ago from his former girlfriend, who's now a managing director of the firm. You have Mark DB, the government's star witness, testified Wednesday in a Manhattan inside trading trial that he got the data on 3 proposed corporate acquisitions in the mining business from his girlfriend. We are aware of statements that made during the testimony. Goldman Sachs spokeswoman said, we are taking them seriously and conducting our own review. Well, guess what, folks? They got to say something. But this was a decade ago, too, by the way. Bottom line is that, there's a lot of that out there. That's what it comes down to when you look inside the aspect of large banks. They try to police it. Trust me on that. But the bottom line is that there's a lot of it. Apple. So Apple, you're talking about being on a tear. 5 months ago, Apple's at $192. You're at $308 right now. and it's been a one-way trade. It's been a one-way trade, particularly since December 3rd. December 3rd itself, you were at 256, and we've put $50 on since that number. And so the real question is going to be their production and what are they going to basically be pushing out. And these numbers, what we are going to see is that as of next week, earnings kickoff. That's going to be in the 11th, 12th of January. This is they're going to be coming out with their numbers on the 28th of January. They're going to be looking to bring $88 billion to the top line and $4.54 to the bottom line. So we'll see if they can get those numbers going. But the market certainly thinks they can because they just keep buying it up. Google's another one. Bottom line is that, when I go through these equities, by the way, folks, okay, I almost feel like I'm going through equities of 1999. That's kind of how, this is pretty strange. Let me tell you something. Meaning, and it's not so much that we're going up every day. What is happening right now, you're going up big numbers every day. This is like, okay, so the companies are making money, but are they making enough money that, you can go up with a Google? Google 6 days ago was trading at $13.29, so have they made enough money in the last 6 days or something else changed in the last 6 days that you can, bottom line, put another $85 into the equity? Well, guess what? It is what it is. I'm bringing it up because of the aspect that cycles are intriguing, but this is about the closest that I've seen that you have that type of expansion, and it's been consistent. We take a look at Amazon. Amazon's up $7. Nothing heavy. Amazon was stalling for quite some time. Take out its consolidation, then it went up like a rocket ship. On the 26th of December, that's when it went up $70. Blew away the consolidation, and bottom line is that, it's just building cause now to try to get up into that high. We take a look at the Micron Tech. Micron Tech yesterday, the prior day was the mover inside the NDX 100 as well as the NASDAQ Composite. And bottom line is it's hanging where it was when it broke topside on Tuesday. But, you don't have an ABC up because we had so much volume the week of the 20th. But what is game here is the all-time high of $64. And right now you're at 57. XAU, HUI. Now, it's going to get really interesting inside this gold market. So, bottom line, what we have out here inside the XAU is trading down 86 cents. You're at $101.01. And what you're going to see is that you're coming right back to the breakout area. And I expect this XAU can actually get down to 98.13. 101.31 is the top of that bar where it broke topside. From the bottom of that bar is 98.13. The Gold Bugs Index, same type of setup inside the Gold Bugs Index. We're down 225 today, or 227, and this baby 227.66. Interesting. Yeah, this can get down to the bottom of that bar, which is 219. This is going to get intriguing, man. I mean, it's operating like it should. That's the real bottom line. With that, what I mean specifically, folks, is this: when you break topside, you break topside with volume. You do the expansion up. Market loves to pull back. As long as they pull back and as long as they're on lighter volume, you get game on. And these do have game on. The GDX, we take a look at the GDX. GDX right here. Yesterday, this is what you like to see, too. You like to see volume come out before you get to the swing point. You see the GDX yesterday did 94 million shares. We're at 32 today. Now, what does happen with the GDX is that you'll get big volume at the end of the day, but we're not going to get 60 million shares. You're going into 70 million. You're at 32. They'll pump another 10 million in here, but it's going against this breakout area on the GDX. That breakout area is $27.89, and we are at 28.10. So if you get a test of that area, you get a rejection of price to that area, then you get game on once again. The TLT. We take a look at the TLT inside the interest rate structure. What you have with the TLT, you're going to see the TLT also rejected lower price. Had lighter volume. TLT was going against 10.7 million shares. That was the swing low out here from December 31st. We've done 6.3. You hit a low today of 135.90. You're at 137.35. This is so cool watching this out, folks, because what you have is this. 10-year, rejected lower price, had lighter volume. 30-year also did the same thing. TLT did the same thing. What is that setting up? That's setting up notes and bonds. Once again, higher price, lower yield. Pretty amazing. Dow Industrials up 185, NASDAQ up 58, S&P's up 10.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has put together the best lineup of live content for traders by traders every market day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected minds in the business. TFNN broadcasts 5 days a week live from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We have live programming every market day during market hours. Every morning, Larry Pesavento kicks off the trading day live at 9 a.m. and breaks down the opening bell with Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour, followed at 11 a.m. by the team at TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim with Fast Market. Basil Chapman hosts the Tiger Technicians Hour at noon, Steve Rhodes at 1 p.m. with the Trader's Edge, Dave White at 2 p.m. with the Power Trading Hour, and Tom O'Brien anchors the daily lineup from 3 till 5 as host of the Tom O'Brien Show. Tune in to TFNN's Tiger TV on your computer or mobile device, and you can always find us streaming on YouTube. TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 198, NASDAQ up 64, S&P's up 12.5. And, you know, we had, if we were talking Boeing, you know, you're talking Boeing had enough problems on their hands with their 737 MAX. And then what they also had, of course, is that you had that 737, the older one, basically come down 2 days ago. Well, the bottom line is that you have Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said we now have evidence that the Ukraine jet was hit by an Iranian missile before it crashed in Tehran and called for an international probe. You talk about collateral damage. This is sad. We have intelligence from multiple sources, including our allies and our own intelligence. The evidence indicates that the plane was shot down by Iranian surface-to-air missile, Trudeau told reporters in Ottawa this morning. More than one-third of the 175 people aboard were from Canada when it plunged from the sky 2 minutes after a pre-dawn takeoff. The Boeing 737-800 was on fire, according to witnesses on the ground. And U.S. intelligence officials also increasingly believe that the Ukraine jet that fell from the sky was, after taking off on Wednesday, was shot down by a missile, according to two people familiar with the evidence. Two surface-to-air missile launches were detected from an Iranian battery minutes after the jet took off, followed by an explosion near the plane. All 176 people died in that massive fireball. And then you have the head of the Iranian Civil Aviation Organization said it's not possible for that to happen. Sure, right? Anyway, his quote is, there is a defined relationship in Iran between the military and civilian structures, and it's based on the regulations of International Civil Aviation Authority to which we comply, like all of the countries, he said in an interview. More than likely, folks, it was by mistake. It's friendly fire. I can't picture the Iranian basically blowing a plane up in their own airport, but friendly fire, that happens a lot in wars. Let's see. So amid calls for an investigation, the presidents of the Ukraine and Iran agreed to form a joint panel to probe the crash. The U.S. government has obtained evidence indicating that the rapid descent was not a result of the mechanical issue on the plane or errors by the pilots. People that didn't want to be identified. 2 SA-15 missiles are suspected of crippling the jet. The Russian-made missile, known as a Gauntlet, is a short-range weapon designed to attack planes, helicopters, and other airborne targets. The launches were detected by U.S. spy satellites and occurred from a well-known missile battery near the airport. Sad. Just a total wipeout. And if you see the pictures of it, folks, there's nothing left of this plane, too. I mean, it's pretty amazing, and I'm not quite sure whether you hit a plane hits the ground and it's like this, but it's scattered everywhere. But anyway, collateral damage is a bad scene, and it looks like that was collateral damage in general. 877-927-6648. Now, let's go take a look at the euro, the yen, and the pound. The euro out here has been continuing lower. It's going into its strength. Euro's trading at 111.06. Now, 111.096 is a big number to watch. And we're very close to it, folks. We're at 106. So we're only 10 ticks away from that. And what that is, that was the strength inside the euro on the 27th of December. We're going to take a look at the pound, the British pound, and we're going to have Brexit's going to be on the table. There's no doubt about that. We take a look at this British pound out here. Pound right now is trading at 130. We know that that hit 135 when Boris Johnson got elected, and this is not acting bad. Yeah, so this just came back into strength on from the 27th. It did reject lower price, so that still wants to go higher. And then the yen. We take a look at the yen. Yen out here. It's a big move with the yen. We're at 109.52 again now. Let's take a look at this, because this is serious business for the gold market. Well, it's going to have to get a lot higher than this. Interesting. No, it doesn't. 109.71. 109.71 is the number to keep your eye on. Yeah, we've actually, this is pretty amazing, actually. We've been up here 3, 6. So we've been up here 8 weeks. The reason I'm saying to keep an eye on that number, because if you get over that number, then the yen's going to get weak up at that 112.40, which will put more pressure inside of the gold market. Thus far, what is putting buying inside that dollar has to do with the euro. You can see the euro is the weakest out here. It's pulled back from this 112.39 area. And we'll see whether they get a rejection of price to this 111.96. Right now, you've gone to, that's pretty cool, actually, 110.96. Look at this. So this is pretty cool. 110.96 is the number. And we did come down to 110.93. But it's in the middle of the range today. It's not the higher end of the range. But that might have been the test out there. You know, we're kicking into a Friday. You get full full-on trading now. That's the real bottom line. So when we look at this calendar, the next time that the markets close, folks, is going to be a week from this coming Monday, because that's Martin Luther King Day. It's not like it's going to be slower on Friday, next Friday. It'll be a little bit slower. People do take a long weekend. Monday, though, bottom line, first time the markets close, you can expect full-on trading here now for a good 9, 10, 11 weeks. Then what we also have simultaneously is that you get earnings kicking off. We'll see what kind of numbers these companies can come out with. And for the way that these stocks are trading, they're going to have to really show what they're made of. No doubt about that. You know, this morning, a few of the stocks that did come out, they show what they're made of, and it just wasn't there. We look at Bed Bath & Beyond first. That's down $3. They actually pulled their numbers. Now, Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, had just been like a little rocket ship. 5 months ago, it was at $7. 5 days ago, it was at $17.69. We take a look at this, and what you're going to see, oh, look at this. This never took out a major swing point. This is in trouble. Unreal. You know, I talk about how when you get equities that have gone down for such a long period of time, and you can't take out a major swing point, it's serious business. Now, this equity here, we go back to 2014, it was $80. You go all the way down to 5 months ago, you're at $7. It could not take out the first swing point of 1957. This is a problem. So we'll see how the retracement is, but this is serious business, man. And, you know, Bed Bath & Beyond, when I look at the Bed Bath & Beyond, all I can see is the size of those stores and the amount of coupons that they give out. You know, if you don't have a coupon going in Bed Bath & Beyond, folks, you have a problem, because guess what? They're all over the place. And if you don't have one, then just go up to the front of the store and get a 20% off coupon, because they're basically hanging all over the place most of the time once you get up there. Beyond Meat, BYND. Let's go take a look at BYND. What last 2 days, this caught a bid, and that's caught a bid because Impossible Foods, they decided that they couldn't, excuse me, they couldn't get manufacture enough meat for McDonald's, and Beyond Meat is trying to figure out, you know, just how they can get that, well, they have the account, get that account much larger. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year, or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year, or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 185, Nasdaq up 61, S&P's up 11.5. Let's go over to Tesla. Tesla's been on quite a run, down $11 right now. Bottom line, you're down $11, but guess what? You're rejecting lower price. We get down to 472 today. You're at 481. The lows of yesterday was 468. And Tesla is a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. I think it's 510. Let me just see this again. So your B point is 435. It's a monster, too. Your C is 327. So you're talking about 107. Yeah, 509. This is amazing. So 509 is your ABC structure on the way up. We've already hit 498. And you can see on these ABC structures, they're two straight line moves. You have the straight line move that happened December 5th going all the way up to the 27th. You back down a couple of days, and then you race forward again. And what also happens in an ABC structure is this, folks. The probability that you're going to get the full price projection goes up dramatically when you've only done such a shallow retracement. And in Tesla's case, you only had pullback from 435 to 402. It was a 2-day pullback. And then at 402, it ended up closing the day at 418. So it took off like a rocket ship there. So you can see when you do something like that, that, is an indication that your probability gets much higher that you're going to get the full price projection. Why? Because you didn't even pull back a 0.382 retracement. A normal retracement is a 0.382 of a move or a 5.0. So what that means is that if you're up 10 points, you pull back $3.82 or $5. You take off again. These percentage moves, folks, inside the Fibonacci sequence are pretty cool. And they hit quite a bit. They particularly hit when you have high volatile markets. For some reason, when you have fast markets, you'll see these numbers hit very, very quickly on the way up as well as on the way down. And if you are in the metals market, you're going to want to wrap your head around them because we're going to be having some fun this year inside the metals market. When this metal, bottom line, took off like a rocket ship, get up to $615, gave it up in spades, but guess what? You have the volume behind the move. You get a complex ABC structure on the way up. It's hard to comprehend, actually, and we put this on a longer-term basis. What you're going to see, I had done that workshop, a couple of months ago about the next move. End gold is up to the 1794. Well, guess what, folks? It's there. It's getting closer. And now what we've just done is that we just took out that B point, and I'll do this ABC structure for you here. So check this out. This is pretty cool. And particularly because when you give it up on price, there'll be still enough bears out here that won't believe you're doing an ABC structure on the way up. So your B point on this is 1559.80. Your A point is 1266 flat. So that's a 293 A to B. And then your C point is 1446.20 plus 1446.20, 1740. So A to B equals C to D, gets you 1740. Your swing point up here that was generated on the month of December of 2012 is 1794. This thing's game. Now, that's the small part. Now, here, check this out. We've done this before, but this is really cool to wrap your head around. Because when you do this on a much longer basis, we could be in a much larger ABC structure up. So that's an ABC off that number. But the larger ABC, now this is really cool, folks, because what you're going to see is that we did a 50% retracement from the lows to the highs to where the retracement came in, which is pretty amazing. So when we took off inside the gold market, gold's at 254, actually 252. I think 250 was the first time I actually bought it. Anyway, 254. Your B point, so watch this. Your B point is 1920. Now, this is pretty cool, too. Let's see. 1920 minus 254, right there. No, I'm going to use 294. 294. That's 1626. Your C point plus 1,046. Okay, so if your larger one is out there, it's $2,672. And where that would get confirmed, folks, is that as you get up into these highs, and I do expect we're going to get to the highs this year, by the way, because we've already hit this number pretty good. You get that number. If you blow that number away with volume, guess what? You got A to B equals C to D up at that 2672 number. And if that's the case, what that would set up is that would set up that good old U.S. dollar does look to trade down to that 88 area, and we'll see how it shakes out. And that dollar can trade down to 88 very easily if, in fact, the euro can get some juice behind it. The pound, to me, wants to go a lot higher. The yen is a toss-up right now because the yen at this level, the 109.89 level, we're only 40 ticks away from it. If it broke topside, that'd be dicey for the, that'd be put more buying inside the dollar, not necessarily selling. But if you got the euro going, the pound is already going, what you would get then is that you'd get that dollar down into that 88 area. In fact, I'll bring this up so you can see this on a much longer basis, what we're looking at here. And, we've been in this consolidation. The dollar took off in February 2018. We already talked about, broke that trend. You take a look at this, and we've been in the same place now for almost 5 years. March of 2015, that's the beginning of this consolidation. The lows out here, however, the first low is this $88. So you broke that, then you get game down to 79. The all-time low right now is 70.61, which was generated in March of 2008. A lot of moving pieces, though, but I do expect that, and what the differential in gold was this year and this time, actually, if you get the gold report, I talked about it this past Monday. This is before we even had the spike dramatically higher on Tuesday night. That was the first time in since about 20 years that gold was moving with the geopolitical event. That's how gold used to always move, folks. But you got to understand, when that movement is up $30 or $40, it can come right back $30 or $40. What ends up happening there, you still got to keep an eye on the volume in a huge way. If you're going up in volume and pulling back with lighter volume, guess what? You just wait. You buy right back in with lighter volume. You get the spikes. As you get those spikes, you got to unload that, get rid of it, get it out the door, because those large expansions and contractions, they're hitting those fib numbers. But guess what? After they hit those numbers, they want to do something different than go the same way that they've been trading. Dow up 201, NASDAQ up 64, S&P's up 12.5. We'll come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow 196, NASDAQ up 65, S&P's up 12.5. You get the Federal Reserve. So Federal Reserve St. Louis President James Bullard talking with reporters at the Wisconsin Bankers Association this afternoon, said he would welcome a rise in inflation above the central bank's 2% target. If we get some upward inflation pressure at this point, I think it would be welcome development. Even if it pushed inflation above the target for a time, I think that would be welcome, so bring it on. We have struggled to meet our inflation target for quite a while, so hopefully we have got the right formula and we'll hit it going forward. Interest rates, these are all quotes that he said, folks. Interest rates should stay level for the foreseeable future after last year's cuts. Now we should wait and see what the effects are in the first half of 2020. On the repo turmoil, the end of the year was quite successful. On the end of the year, the medium term, I think we should get a standing repo facility. So a standing repo facility, folks, would be just a daily one that you go in and out. Right now, the way the repo works is that they're going out, whether it's 7 days, 14 days, 32 days. So bottom line is that we'll see how that does shake out. But it's really intriguing inside the aspect of the inflation fight. Over at Zuckerberg saying that no more New Year's resolutions, public resolutions. He's focusing on the next 10 years. But listen to this one. This is such a joke. He's focusing, folks, the next 10 years to build a privacy-focused social platform. If that isn't a bunch of crap, I never heard it. I mean, bottom line is that he knows what he built out here, and he's claiming now he wants to build a privacy-focused social platform. That is just the opposite of exactly how he got everyone addicted to the, I can't blame him for getting everyone addicted, but the bottom line is that the Facebook deal, folks, if you wonder why you can get a bunch of sheep, get them going, jump over the cliff, just stay on Facebook for a while. That's all it takes. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside. Might as well have a blast with it. Come visit us back here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Larry Pizzavento, great show.